Again, my recommendation is to write the sum down. So let's do that. And before I do that, I want to point out, I'm looking at it and I'm wondering what's changing over here. And I see 3, I see 6, I see 9, up to 3n. So that's what's changing. So let's write the sum down. The sum, it looks like I have 3 over n. And then I've got an n here. I've got a square here. That's the things that are not changing. And then I'm looking at this. I'm going to say I equals 1. And it looks like it's 3i. And that goes up to n. And it's a limit. N goes to infinity. And they said it's an integral. And I'm looking at it. And I'm looking at this part now. And I'm saying there's a length of 3. I'll put this over here. We'll do the Riemann sum in a second. So I'm going to say 0 to 3. And then I'm looking at that. It looks like it's going to be, let's take a look at that and be careful with that. It looks like x squared dx now. All right, now before I do anything, I'm going to see if that's true. All right, so I'm going to put my little picture down of what x squared looks like, this over here. And we're going from 0 to 3. And I'm dividing this into n equal parts. That's 3 over n. So every base is 3 over n. What's the first guy going to be? Well, I got to move over. And when I move over, 3 over n. So what's it going to be? And again, this is the function f of x equals x squared. So that would be, let's see, 3 over n times f of 3 over n. What's the next one going to be? Well, you move over, and you're moving over 2 of those intervals now, so it's going to be 6. Let's write that down. F of 6 over n. Looks like we got it, all right? So I'm going to commit to that and say that's my answer. I'm going to do the integration, though, and the integration is rather simple. Whoops, I'm going to do the integration. I don't want to write it again. That's going to be x cubed over 3. Limit integration 0 to 3. What's that going to be? 27 thirds minus 0, which is going to be the number 9. All right? I want to check the key, and the key's over here, and it looks like we're doing okay, and we got 9 over here, right? Now, of course, they did the sum, and I want to review that with you. All right, so I'm going to start to erase things. I'm pretty satisfied with my integration. Worked out pretty nicely. Integrations are fairly easy to do. At this level anyway. They're going to get more difficult when you start to move up in calculus. What did they ask for? They asked for you to write down the definite integral, and we did that, all right? We're just playing around with the sums now. And I want to do the sum, and the sum I want to do is limit as n goes to infinity of the sum I equals 1 to n, 3 over n, and that's going to be 3i over n squared. Right, now I know the answer is 9. We just did that by the integration. Let's go through the work, though. Limit, n goes to infinity. Sum, I equals 1 to n. Let's see, that's going to be 3 times 9, which is 27, I squared. And on bottom, you can get n cubed. Well, I can remove the sum symbol because I noticed some of the integers squared. 27 over n cubed comes out. And then what do you get? N plus 1, 2n plus 1 over 6. Let's take a look at it and do the limit now. And as I do the limit, I'm going to point out what I'm doing over here. I'm taking this n, dividing it into 3 parts, n, and dividing the top 3 factors by n. So the first one's going to be, that would be a 1. This would become 1 plus 1 over n. And this would become 2 plus 1 over n. All right? What do I get in the limit? Let's see. I get 27 over 6 times 1 times 1 times 2. Well, let's see what you get here. It looks like you get 27. 2 goes into 6 3 times, and 3 goes into 27 9 times. We're getting the same answer. Thank you.